Centennial came out ready to play. I think their experience being here 3 of the last 5 years put them at ease, I guess, at the beginning of that game. And I think we kind of struggled with the whole atmosphere for a little bit. And I think once we finally calmed down a little bit, I guess we were down 22-23, and we cut it to 11, and I thought we had a chance to, maybe make some more. And Centennial just came up with big baskets when they needed them.
I can't remember the last game when Michael only had one field goal. How hard is it to watch him struggle?
It's hard to watch him struggle, but I guess it's no different than watching Corey struggle the other night when poor guy didn't have any points, and then all of a sudden third quarter he has 22 points in a quarter. And knowing that those are the guys we counted on. I know we talked at halftime. I mean, the kids didn't talk about it, but the coaches did. That our two best players, halftime, we have 4 points, and we're down 13, 14 points. We felt legitimate. We still had a chance with it. I know Michael's upset about it, and he'll think about it for a while, and, just live in the moment, I guess.
He's not here to ask, but you got to live with him. I was going to ask him because I had his name on the sheet. He obviously didn't get my card. I know the disappointment, but the frustration, I would think, is probably just as much as the disappointment.
With Michael, though, I guess if you watch Michael play that whole game, he gave it everything he had on both sides. He was the one scrapping for the loose balls, diving on the floor. He's one of those guys that knows, hey, my shot's not working. I got to do something else to spark the team. And then you started noticing that he was finding Kyle, finding Corey wide open where they could shoot the ball and score. And that's, I guess, the best part about why he's been successful is he understands that point where my game's not working, so let's get the other ones who are working. And that's why I think where we are is not just Michael, but Corey did it this year, Will did it, Kyle's done it. If they're not on, they find that guy that's ready. And we've always had different high scorers and things like that. So,
Corey, if you kind of speak to, I know you ended up having a real big second half. It seemed like once you got going, you felt pretty comfortable. And you guys have seen some good teams. How much of the slow start was just getting used to the environment, and how much of it was things that Centennial would?
Centennial did a great job playing help defense. Every time I attacked the basket, there was always someone there waiting for me, and every time it was the atmosphere. The atmosphere really messed us up. Our depth session shooting on the rim was definitely difficult, and it took us a little while to get going, and they came out just hitting everything. So it was really difficult for us to try and come back, but we fought hard the whole game.
I mean, just for you personally, did something change other than just the ball start going in for you?
I started getting to the basket more often. I realized that I got to start from close in and work my way out. And I was attacking the basket. I was getting to the foul line. I was able to finish my free throws, finish layups, and I started working my way out. My three started to knock down. So.
Kyle, what was it like for you? You guys worked so hard to get here, and then nothing goes right.
I just went out there and played hard. I just tried to help out Corey and Mike spot up because I know they focus on them too. And I just try to do the little things that help us win the game. That's about it.
Can you guys appreciate all the fact that Seamont's never been here before? You guys have done something that, I know it doesn't feel like it now, but that they've never done before. Does that mean something to you guys?
Oh yeah, it means a lot being the best team in Seamart history. This is a season that I'll never forget with some great seniors, and we're really going to miss them a lot next year. But I had a lot of fun, so many memories I'm never going to forget. It was a lot of fun this year.
It was a family. It was a family.
Coach, similar to what I had asked before, again, you guys have seen some good teams, John Carroll, Milford, last game. Just kind of compare what you saw from Centennial to some of the other really good teams that you saw.
The big difference, that I saw, we never had anybody shoot 60% against us in a half, ever. And they shot 60% in the first half, and I think they made the first 3 shots in the second, pushing them over 70. No team did that against us. I don't know if it's, obviously they're really good shooters, but we talked about the poor closeouts, just kind of not getting where we're supposed to be. We just always seem to be a step slow. And, we attribute that to Centennial's good ball movement because they're getting us in bad spots. And then their shots were just phenomenal. I mean, I can't say that they're the best team we played this year, but without a doubt tonight, they were the best team on that court. And I already told them, I said, you know, hats off to them. I said, you know, if we play them again, maybe we win. But tonight, Centennial was the better team.
Well, just talk about your thoughts on the season, what the season meant to you. I love your hair also.
Let's see, we get the hair out of the way. After the John Carroll game, we were really depressed, the down and dumps and everything. And I told the kids that if they could finish out undefeated and get here, that I would do something that they wanted me to do. And boy, they were quick to say the blue hair. So we got it dyed blue. And, you know, if that's all it took for us to go undefeated, I'll dye my hair blue every week. But this, as the season goes, you know, we began the year, we talked about what specialness or how special the season could be for us. I didn't see us going 22-2. Don't necessarily saw us coming down here, but I saw that we had a chance to win the county. And I think with every win, we just gained confidence that we, you know, doesn't matter how much we're down, we can come back. And I think that's part of the problem tonight is the most we were down at any point this season was 14, and we came back and still won. And tonight I think they looked up and saw it was more than 14, and I think I kind of scared them a little. And, you know, it's hard to come back, you know, against quality teams like this. You know, this isn't playing in the regular division where maybe you're playing a team that's not having a good season. You're playing the champion, and that's what we try to tell the kids is no matter what, 4 teams are coming here and all 4 of you are champions. Unfortunately, 3 of you are going to go home losers. I said, and you can't think of it that way. And these kids never thought of themselves as losers, and they always felt they could win. And then the crowd, the fans, I mean, just how the community of Bel Air's changed. Everywhere we go, people talk about it. It's a big deal up there. You know, the cross-country coach makes the comment that, you know, we make it to states all the time. He goes, but this is a big deal. This is basketball. Basketball just doesn't do that. And then we go to Milford Mill. Everybody told us we couldn't win. And then somebody told me that that's their first home loss since 2009. You know, and it's Harford County boys that did this. And so all the things that we accomplished, we talked in there about how proud I was of all those things. And that here I was just proud that they were there. It's not really anything. I'm not upset what they did. Just proud of everything they accomplished. We good?
Good.
Thanks.